Okay folks, welcome back. Welcome to FX Forex Argo Decode. My name is JD. Today guys, I'm gonna show you how to identify your entry point using support and resistance, liquidity, and of course time. Remember, we talk about time and price, so you have to always remember time then price before you take any trade. So you have to take trade during main session kill zones. So that is London kill zone and the New York kill zone, and this is what I do recommend you. So now when a new day start, this is the process I recommend you to follow. Identify key support and resistance on a 4-hour time frame. Mark Asian session open and close hours, that is 17 to 1 a.m. UTC -4. Mark London open kill zone hour, which is 3 a.m. UTC -4, and New York kill zone, which is 9 a.m. UTC -4. Mark liquidity formation, usually retail pattern and all the highs or lows on a 5-minute time frame. So 5-minute time frame is recommended. Remember, when I say liquidity formation, you must mark it during Asian session, and then all the highs and lows you have to look at, of course, Asian low and also previous days lows that were formed there. So that's it. Mark 30-minute zone and refine it to 5-minute. Better with the imbalance. The zone is usually below support or above resistance level. So if you're planning to buy from 4-hour support, make sure you look for 30-minute zone. 30-minute zone, that is supply or demand zone. Or if you remember drop base drop or rally base rally, that's the concept you have to always remember. And if you refine it to 5-minute, you are likely to see imbalance there, and that is what you need. And then you wait for manipulation to form, that is institutions manipulating liquidity of market, and then they mitigate your 30-minute zone or 5-minute zone, and then you look for your trade there. And this manipulation, or this mitigation, must happen during either London kill zone or New York kill zone. So that's it. So let's check here. There are people who have no idea about how to mark their session. I have been with someone on the chat asking how to identify session time on his local time, or how to convert session to his local time. So remember, here on gold we start from 7. On the other pairs we start from 17 p.m. as the open of Asian session. Usually it start when a new day is still running. So if you are going to start trading on Tuesday, your Asian session will start on Monday 17 p.m. So here gold when you check gold, usually it doesn't show 17, it usually shows 16.55 or 18, so it's around there, maybe 16.55. That's it. So if you want to convert this time to your local time, you have to check here. You can see on this clock I have UTC -4. You can see UTC -4 New York. So if, for example, you are in let's say you are in Johannesburg, UTC +2. So you click here and you will see your session will start on this clock. So if you are, for example, in UTC +3, like let's say Cairo, Moscow, Nairobi, let's say Nairobi. So you have to see that your session starts at this time, 23:55, and ends at 8. So first of all, if you want to check your local time, make sure you first of all use UTC -4 and mark the zones according to the time I gave you. Then you come back and convert. You will see time on these vertical lines you've put here. So now let's assume that this is the beginning of the day, and I have 4-hour zone here and another 4-hour zone here, which is support level. Assume that this day will be bullish. Then let's say price start from here during Asian market, start consolidating. You can see Asian session ends. After Asian session ends here, immediately you have to mark what? You have to mark liquidity. Liquidity, usually, remember, retail patterns, trend lines, double bottom, double top, whatever. So if you see a trend line, just mark it. Mark that trend line, because it's liquidity that will be targeted. If it is a channel, mark that channel, because it's a liquidity that will be targeted. Then after identifying liquidity, assume that there was a price moving here. Price was moving here. Then in this support, let's say here you have what? You have a candle, 30-minute candle, a base candle that was formed here. The base candle that was formed here. This base candle is below your support level, and then maybe you have another one here, another one here. So those are your point of interest. Now this is a liquidity. This is a liquidity to be targeted. This is a liquidity to be targeted. Now this is old low from previous day. Then you have what? You have your zone. You have your support here. You have your zone. Then you have to mark your. You have to mark your zone. You have to mark your zone. And then you have also to mark this zone. Now, price coming to for our support, liquidity is taken. Then you have our point of interest. Now, what happens? This liquidity will be used for manipulation to mitigate this zone. Then as price is dropping down during Asia is over, then this is Frankfurt, and then price is dropping down. Remember, another liquidity is being formed, another trend line to be taken, minor structure is being created that will be taken. Then price does what? Price comes back to your zone. After coming to this zone, you will see a break of structure or engulfing candle being formed here, and this will be your entry. This will be your entry. Then before you take this entry, check the clock. Make sure you are in London kill zone. For example, London kill zone start here 3 a.m. as you can see, 3 a.m. this becomes London kill zone. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. London kill zone, as you can see on this vertical line. Sorry, on the vertical line you have what? You have the London kill zone. Here you have the London kill zone, 3 a.m. If you see that mitigation liquidity is taken, perfect engulfing candle that will be tested or a break of structure, then you are what? You are on 3 a.m. London kill zone. You can take this entry. Gold is better at this. Gold is better at this. Then on this 30-minute candle, you can even refine it to 5 minutes. There will be a certain imbalance. Usually you will see imbalance here, so use it to target all of this liquidity and also target this high that was formed. Of course, this is it. This is the process you can use to identify a trade setup. Understanding Asian range, which is this area, Asian range, Asian session. This Asian session is building liquidity. The way liquidity is formed gives you an idea of what is going to happen. If they are building liquidity downside like this, that means they are going to go down to take it and mitigate, take all the structure. If you see it, if you don't see it, no problem. Focus on this 30-minute zone, then the price is gonna go higher. Remember, there will be 4-hour candle forming here. If you follow me on my Telegram channel, which I recommend, I tend to say, back in the days, I usually say before 4-hour candle makes a move, it usually seek what? It usually seek 30-minute base candle. That's it. It's something that was back tested. So this is it. Price goes higher. Price goes higher. Now, okay, now let's go to this time frame, this daily time frame, and we see how can we take opportunity in any candle here. Now maybe you can use maybe all of these candles to see a variation. So this candle, this is a Friday candle, which will open of course on the first day. If you check 2-hour time frame, this is Monday, this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday. Now blue line marks what? Blue line marks the open price. Blue line marks the open price. Then we remove all of these candles. Now we do what? Remember, first step number 1. Where is it? Step number 1, let me open another pair here. Step number 1, Step number 1, identify key support or resistance on 4-hour time frame. Support or resistance on 4-hour time frame. Then before this day start, I have to switch to 4-hour to identify key support and resistance. This time order flow is bullish, manipulation negation, there is a high chance that price will go higher. Then this is my closest 4-hour support level. My closest 4-hour support level. This is another one which is a bit far away. So from this line to this line, this is Friday. This is Friday, which start at 7 p.m. on Thursday, Asian session. Start from there. Now, second step, mark Asian session open and close hours. So you're going to mark Asian session open and close hours. This time you can use a 5 minute. To mark the zone. Asian session open, close, and on UTC -4. Now Asian session will start from this line 17 all the way to 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I will change color and make it a bit dashed so that we can see the difference between these lines. Okay, this is Asian session. This window is for Asian session, and then for, let's mark this as Asian session. Of course, there are indicators that will help you see that, but you have to do what? You have to be able to understand how to do it manually. So this is Asian session zone. Then we are going to find sorry, what's wrong? Asian session. Asian session. Then we are going to find the London kill zone. Which is 3 a.m. London kill zone will start from here. 3 a.m. right here on this line. This line is for London kill zone. This line is for London kill zone. So between these two lines, it's a Frankfurt. So Asian session start from here. Asian session start from here. We are going to frame our setup. Now, New York kill zone start from 9. This will be New York kill zone. New York kill zone. This will be New York kill zone. New York. If you are from America, please tell me, where did the name New York come from? What That is etymology of this name, New York. So here, this means we are going to buy when the price is within this window or this window. So we are done marking our zones. Mark around on the key zone, new key zone, you are done. Mark liquidity formation, usual retail pattern, and all the highs or lows. So 5 minute is recommended. We also mark 30-minute zone and refine it to 5 minute beta with imbalance. That zone is usually below your support or resistance level. This is our support or resistance level. Support resistance level. This is support. Then we go to 30 minute. 30 minute to find a base candle around there. 30 minute. So where do we have a base candle below this line? The base candle is right here. So this is a recommended zone for this day. 30-minute zone. After 30-minute zone, you can switch to also 5 minute to find what? To find a small POI that price may use. Now, on the 5 minute, what do we have here? We have a clear zone with imbalance. Clear zone with imbalance here. Then you can mark it. You can mark this bearish candle. You can mark this bearish candle. This is the zone. This is the zone for the day. We are going to frame our setup from here. Now, if price doesn't give us opportunity in London or New York zone, we let it go. We let it go. We let it go. Let it go. So now let's start. On the 5 minute, we are going to see what the market is gonna do in Asia. In Asia, we are removing Asia. Remember also to mark all the low. Whoa. Price does what? Price mitigate the zone. Taking what? Taking all the low. The bottom here. Then retail pattern was taken. 5 minute. Then this would be a buy opportunity, but we don't want to do it because our zone is here and New York zone. So if you don't see a pullback again in this area, we are not going to buy. We are not going to buy. Price moving. Asia, liquidity is being created. Asia, what happens? Frankfurt. This is a Frankfurt session. This one, Frankfurt session. Then you do what? We move on to London. You see strong momentum during this session. This means we have missed almost huge pips. Almost 200 pips. Price is still moving. We don't care. We want to see what we want. Price moving. Look, London session. Price still moving down. Wow, price moving down. This liquidity is taken here. liquidity is taken here, but remember our process here, we didn't see anything. We can allow this day to go. Remember, this is the Friday, the end of the week. Price moving, Asia, New York session. Look what happens. Wow, look what happens. Mitigation to the zone, strong high was tested, opportunity here. If you want to buy New York hill zone, this would be your opportunity in this area. However, perfect double bottom was generated, future liquidity that will be taken in future, but we don't know when the price is going to come back at the moment. Then we move on. Remember our process. We wanted to see 40 minutes being mitigated. And also remember our focus is London. How to enter during London. We will have a session again, if necessary, about how to enter during New York kill zone and the New York trap kill zone. So it's already here. We will dive deep into that later. Now let's move on. The new day ends. We have missed the trade. There is no opportunity. We have got no opportunity. If you want to enter on 4-hour candles, of course there are so many opportunities, but I'm showing you how to frame your direction using what? Simple steps: support, resistance, and 40-minute zones. So new day is gonna start. Let's mark 4-hour again, 4-hour support, because we are still bullish. We mark a 4-hour support because we are still bullish. What is the closest zone? The closest zone I see is around here. This is the closest zone. We are going to trade. We are going to trade this day. Then after marking the zone, let's check on the 40 minute. If you can see what? A base. If you can see a base. Now we have what? On the 40 minute, we have a base candle here below the support level. We have one here that can be used. 40-minute zone that can be used for another day, and then you can refine it to 5 minutes. On the 5 minute, of course, you have again this zone. Have this beautiful zone with a strong momentum to the upside. And then you have what? We bring our Asian range to 1 AM. Then you have London kill zone 3 AM, this line. 3 AM London kill zone. Then you have New York kill zone at 9 AM. Of course, New York opens at 8 AM. That is the open of New York, but kill zone is 9 AM. Time and price only. We will focus on that. Time and price. Now our buy opportunity is on this line and this line. Remember, this one marks the end of Asia. Now let's move on. On Asia. The Asian session, the bottom is generated. Have you seen that? Price is moving, price is moving, price is moving. This is Asian. Again, price is making a rally. There was no mitigation on our zone. Price is making a rally. Then this is what? This is Asian. Asian ends. Now you mark your Asian range. This is your Asian range. This is your Asian range. Asian range. Asian session. So we still have liquidity left behind. Then you have what? We have another channel that was created, trend line. This can be targeted. This can be targeted. And then price is still moving. The Asian, this is a Frankfurt. Between London and Asia, this is a Frankfurt. Price is still dropping down into the zone. Price drops into the zone. Now look, you can here, if you are a fan of, you can still buy here, but remember it is around 40 pips of stop loss, which is too big. Now wait, look, we are going to look for engulfing candle here. Engulfing candle. Price still moving. Now I've got what? You've got engulfing candle on the 5 minute. This is your engulfing candle on the 5 minute. This one, engulfing candle on the 5 minute. Price do what? Price comes back to it. Price goes higher. Hope you can see that. Price is testing the zone, then the price goes higher. Price is turning back to the zone. If you need a small stop loss, then you can do what? You can go long when the price is here, which gives you around 17 pips of stop loss, which is too big, but you can still refine it on a 1 hour, on a 1 minute time frame. Then you have liquidity target, then you move higher, or you can keep holding if you want. Then the price is gonna do, price will go higher because all of the process is complete. Have you seen New York open? Look what happens at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. New York open. Liquidity grab, fake BOS, break or ultra. People are going to sell here. They are taken out. This is a trap. This is New York trap. Then the price going higher. Price going higher. We'll talk about New York session later. This time we are working on London. Price going higher. Look. Now this marks what? This marks the end of the day. So your opportunity, of course, this was the first target. If you want to swing trade, if you believe next day will go higher, you can keep holding this trade. However, you can take partial profit. First of all, here you take something, and then you take something here. That's it. Now a new day start. New day gonna start here. Now we move on to 4 hour again for our time frame. Go to 4 hour time frame to mark what? To mark the closest support level, which is here, and another one is around here. Now we are going to trade the next day. The next day, now we move to what? We move to 40 minutes to find if there is what? If there is a closest zone above our support levels. So this is a support level. Now we have what? I think this was for a previous day. Let's see. Maybe I forgot to delete. Okay, it's not. Yeah, it's still fresh. It's still fresh. Remove this one. We have 2 zones. Now we have 30-minute time frame. Then you have our base candle below our support level. You have our base candle below our support level. Same process. Now this is the zone. We're going to change to 5 minutes to refine. 5 minutes to do some refinement. On the 5 minutes, what do we have? On the 5 minutes, we have what? We have a zone here with a clear imbalance. But this is the zone. Let me change the color. This is the POI. Then remove this. And again, this is another POI. So here we are going to start a new day. So you have seen the right zone to use. I will remove this one. I choose a zone where I see 30-minute zone. I choose a support level where I see 30-minute zone below. Now let's move on a 5-minute time frame. Then we will see price moving. Remember to mark your Asian range, which ends at 1 AM UTC -4, which is here. We will not do any buy or sell until we reach this area, until we are out of Asian session, and until we are in kill zone. 3 AM. If you can see, we took trade during 3 AM. Then the same, we are going to do the same here within our zone. Now price is moving. See, price is moving. Have you seen? Price moving, creating a retail trending line to be taken. Channel. Now we have what? We have Asian low, which is here. Another liquidity to target if price comes back to the zone. Now price moving. Have you seen? Strong drop, cleaning out every every third trader. Look at this, retro hop. When I say retro hop, is what we call SMT, smart money trap. People are going to buy here, but this is a SMT, smart money trap, because they are going to buy here because they believe this is a range. This is a range. This is primary liquidity. Price is going to buy here. Manipulation is there. Another sign that price is gonna go higher, but look, they are trying to form a negation. They are negating this buy because they are interested probably in this area. Now look at here, price moving into the zone, 5-minute zone. They are trading to 5-minute zone. When I say 5-minute zone, you have to look at it here. It's already here, 5-minute zone. Then price doing what? Price dropping. Look, another confirmation for smart money concept traders. SMT. Then price doing what? It's showing that price is willing to go higher, but basically they are building more liquidity in this area. More liquidity on this area. Remember timing. We are in Frankfurt. Our key zone is 3 AM. We are waiting our time. 3 AM. Now price is moving. Look, price takes liquidity to the outside. Price hit the zone. What happens? Perfect manipulation on 5-minute. This is a true manipulation on 5-minute. But wait, let's see. Look what happens. Let's see. Break or structure, perfect break or structure. So if you understand manipulation, this will be a good entry because you know the zone. But it's still 27 pips of stop loss. However, if you know the zone, your trade is supposed to be below here, around the 70 pips of stop loss on 1 minute, because you know there is a manipulation that is going to form here. So when a first candle touches, I always do something like this: put that horizontal line here, and I wait another candle to trade below, and I look reversal below this line because I know I want to buy IST forms. Hope you understand. Then safe entry, break or structure, more liquidity is being generated. Now we have imbalanced candle around here. We will see if it will be taken as liquidity. Now where is our New York zone? New York zone is here. We will see if price comes back to New York. Remember, New York is for continuation of London or reversal of London. So price is moving. Where is this pullback comes from? 5-minute zone. Can you see it there? Then price moving. Wow, look at this. HES, high confidence setup is formed on this area. You were supposed to have made entry on this area. 5-minute time frame. Look, we have a small imbalance that was left here with this candle. So you were supposed to do what? to go long. Here we are still in a London session. We are still in a London session. We are still in a London session. Now price is moving higher. Price is moving higher. Comes back. Dancing in your zone. Don't move your stop loss. Can you see? Now New York start. New York start. New York manipulation forms. And then the price makes a rally to the upside. You see New York manipulation start. You can see what happens when New York start. You can see how they do what? How they grab liquidity on this area. And then price continues to go higher. Price continues to go higher. Creating what? New York is always for creating a trap. High, low, high, break or stock chart downside. People are going to sell here. SMT, smart money trap. The people are going to say this, to sell this, but you have to do what? You have to buy from this area all the way to the outside after liquidity has been taken. Price is going to go higher. So that is it. Hope you can see that. Hope you can see that the patterns look the same. Patterns look the same. They look the same. They look the same. They look the same. This is it. This is it. You can keep by. We have so many days here. You can keep by testing that. There's some variations. This is not the only templates. There are so many templates, but understand that we are doing what? We are trying to see how support and manipulation can be aligned together and frame a good setup for you. So that's it. Thank you guys. This is it. I guess this is the end of support and resistance series. Other videos will be talking about sessions if God wishes, and of course we'll dive deep into this in the premium mentorship. Remember also to check in the video description and do what? And follow us on Telegram channel, and of course subscribe to this channel so that you stay with us together. I'll be trying to add more videos to help you guys understand a bit of price action. I cannot give you all, but I will try my best to give you time as much as I can. Until next time guys, good luck and good trading.